A verb is a word used to describe an action, state, or occurrence. And always with a verb, there will be a little something that tells us when the action had originally taken place. This little something is called a tense. A verb tense is the form of a verb that indicates time. So in order to indicate the time, a tense has to be in either present, past, or future tense. Not only do verb tenses indicate past, present, and future, but they also indicate whether or not the action is ongoing or it's already been done. Normally, verbs come in special forms called infinitives. Infinitives are pretty much verbs that have to stuck right to the very beginning. So in order to conjugate them, we have to get rid of to from the very beginning. And the easiest to conjugate immediately from the infinitive stage is, of course, present. Present tense is a tense that expresses an action that is currently going on or a state that currently or generally exists. To create present tense from an infinitive, just take the infinitive and take away the to from the very front, and then stick an I or a noun or pronoun in its place. And there you have it, present tense. For example, take the infinitive to eat. First, get rid of the to at the beginning, and then you have eat. Then add I or any other noun or pronoun to the very beginning. Deadpool eats. And that's simple present tense. But of course, you can always add more to add more depth to the very sentence. Deadpool eats a chimichanga. Another example would be of the infinitive to chill. Take away the to, then you have chill. Then add I or any other noun or pronoun to the very beginning. Deadpool chills. That makes a simple present tense. But of course, you can always go ahead and add something else to spice it up. Deadpool chills on the sofa. A final example would be the infinitive to fight. Then, as you know, take away the to. Then you have fight. Then, for a last time, add I or any other noun or pronoun to the beginning. Deadpool fights. Then, spice it up. Deadpool fights a giant guinea pig. And that is pretty much how you transform an infinitive into simple present tense.
Past tense is a tense that expresses an action or occurrence that has already and previously happened, or a state that previously existed. To create a simple past tense in a sentence, just take away the to of the infinitive form and then simply add an ed ending to the verb. This is usually the case with most verbs, but in some cases a verb might be irregular and has to be put into another form rather than having an ed ending added to it, such as the past tense of eat, which is ate in past tense, or the verb catch, which is caught in past tense. Here's how you do it step by step. First, take an infinitive, to eat. Then take away the to and transform it into its past tense. Eat is irregular, so we cannot add an ed ending to the end. The past tense of eat is ate. Ate. Add I or a noun or pronoun to the beginning of the verb. Dumbledore ate. Then add a direct object to the end of the sentence. Dumbledore ate a chocolate frog. Take another infinitive, to slap. Take away the to and transform it into its past tense. Slap. Add I or a noun or pronoun to the beginning of the verb. Hermione slapped. Then add something to the end. Hermione slapped Ron. Take one last infinitive, to party. Take away the to and transform it into its past tense, partied. Add I or a noun or pronoun to the beginning of the verb. Voldemort partied. Add one last item for past tense. Voldemort partied hard last night.
Future tense is a verb tense that expresses an action or occurrence that has not yet happened or is yet to come, or a state that does not yet exist. To create a future tense, you must put will in front of the verb to express that the action, occurrence, or state will take place in the future or later. Usually, the verb does not ever have to be modified at all, and will only have to have will added to the very beginning of the verb. And here's how you do it step by step. First, take an infinitive. Take the infinitive to exercise. Then take away to and replace it with will instead. Will exercise. Add I, a noun or pronoun, to the beginning of the verb. Brock will exercise. And if you would like, add something to the end to estimate how long or possibly when the action will take place. Brock will exercise later. Then take another infinitive, for example. To catch. Take away the to and then replace it with will instead. Will catch. Add I or a noun or pronoun to the beginning of the verb. Ash will catch. And then add something to the end to make it a complete sentence. Finally, take another infinitive. Take the infinitive to start, for an example. Then take away the to and then replace it with will. Will start. Add I, a noun or pronoun to the beginning of the verb. Pikachu will start. Then add something to make it a complete sentence. Pikachu will start a revolution. This is the end of our grammar tutorial on how to make simple tenses out of infinitives. Present, past, and future simple tenses to be exact. They're very easy and they're very simple, hence the term simple tenses. Thanks for watching and we'll see you again later. Bye!